I really didn't know what to shoot my video for today. I really didn't. For my main channel. And if you haven't watched it, please go do so. I did it on gratitude because I was just thinking, like, what is it that I want to talk about? Like, my channel, my style is like free-form videos, right? And sometimes I don't know what to talk about. But today I thought, like, where am I at right now? What am I feeling? Oh, I was just thinking on the way here about how I'm grateful. I'll share something with you, and it's a little petty, but I received 2 checks in the mail, okay? Not much. 2 checks in the mail, and one was for like $56 and the other one was for like $57 or something. And they are settlement checks. You know how they have these settlements, class action settlements going on? And one was for T-Mobile, the other one, I don't even know what it was for. But it didn't say on the letter, it just said the name of the attorney firm, whatever. But still, it's a settlement check. And God, now that I think about it, I hope it's real, a real check, it's not a scam or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it's real. Because whenever I see those settlement things, I do apply. Especially if I won't apply if I wasn't a customer or if it didn't affect me, you know what I mean? Or if I don't qualify for it. But if I do, I will apply, because why not? Like T-Mobile, I was a T-Mobile customer for 12 years. The idea that they allowed my privacy to be compromised, yeah, I don't know. I can't measure the extent of those damages, but I get scam calls all the time. Like all the time. People are calling me, and it's just annoying. And I assume that some of that is because of these data breaches. But anyway, I digress. But I got 2 checks, and I was happy. I was like, yes. It wasn't expected. And usually these settlement checks, they're like $20, $25 or so, sometimes less. But this one was like $55. That's not bad. Like $100 and something out of nowhere. And I was thinking, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that because that is going towards my car insurance, which went up, by the way. Everybody in Florida, their insurance is going up, and mine's is too. So, but I was grateful for that, and it sent me on this like roll of thinking, what else am I grateful for? And as I shared in my main channel video, like my animals, I have a loving partner, and I have a tiny 1-bedroom apartment. It's like I have 2 bunnies, I have a cat, I have 2 green cheek parrot conures, and a 55-gallon fish tank in my apartment, and somehow we make it work. And there's a lot of love in our house, and we live very humbly, but we live okay. Like we're not, we're barely getting by, but I'm just trying to see the positive. In the video, I thought of something. I literally thought about it as I was filming. But I thought about something because I'm like, it's interesting, right? That somebody might look at me and be envious or think, God, I wish I had that. Like, I have a car. It's not a brand new car, but it's a car. And I have an apartment. And I think somebody might look at me and be like, oh, wow, I wish I had that. I wish I had an apartment. I wish I had a car. But here is me, here I am here is me. Anyway, here I am looking at someone else who has a house or who has, who makes like $100,000 a year or something, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, I wish I had that, or someone with did I say brand new car? Someone with a brand new car. And I'm thinking, God, I wish I had a brand new car. Like, that would be really nice. My car doesn't even have the little screen in the middle like most new cars have. It doesn't even have that, and I wish I had that. I wish I had the camera when I back up where I could see where I'm backing up. I have to do it the old-fashioned, now it's called the old-fashioned way of looking in the rearview mirror, and it's like, and that's what spurred me to think at that moment when I was filming, like, when is it enough? Like, when will I allow myself to be happy? When will I allow myself to be like, I'm okay? Like, it's not perfect, but it's okay, because I can be rich I could be living in a mansion and still have problems, maybe health problems, God forbid. I mean, knock on wood. If you see my other videos, you know I'm pretty superstitious. Anyway, you know, I mean, I could have health problems. If I'm rich, you know, I could have legal problems, or, you know, I don't know, like, the possibilities are endless in terms of challenges. And just because you're rich and you have money and you have these things doesn't mean you're going to be devoid of problems and stress and challenge. When is it enough? That's something I really have been thinking about. Like, when is it enough? Like, when will I allow myself to be happy? So I decided today that I'm going to stay in gratitude. I'm going to reside in a state of appreciation for the blessings that I have, despite the many things that are not blessings in my life, you know? So anyway, that's why I filmed my video. And in terms of like the context of these things, I shared it in my main channel video again, but my AC in my car broke a month or so ago, and I went to, well, actually it's been broken, it's been barely working for like a year or so, but anyway, so I went to go get it fixed because it's summertime in Florida, and trying to drive in the AC, trying to drive in Florida with no AC, good luck. God love you, because that is just like, that's, anyway. So I went to go get it fixed. I bought an air compressor on eBay, and I had a family friend mechanic fix it, only for it to, it worked for a week and then it broke. And then I tried to send it back, and the seller on eBay is like, well, because they're in Hong Kong, so it would cost more money to send it than, you know, what it's worth. So they're like, oh, how about, can we just give you $10? I should actually message him back and get my $10, because he's like, oh, would you like $10? And I didn't even respond. I was so pissed. I was like, F you and your $10, you know? I'll tell you what to do with your $10, and I don't want to get banned on YouTube, so I'm not going to say it. But I think I should, because that's like, I can get like a milkshake or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's the least that they could do. But that happened, and then I bought a new air compressor, and then that failed. Oh no, sorry, that failed too. That worked, but my expansion valve failed, so I had to buy a new expansion valve. Finally, the air is working perfect now. Happy to say, the air works great. It's so nice to get in your car in this heat, which I'm outside, obviously, as you can tell, and go in my car and cool down on the way home. You know, it's nice. It's just, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for AC, okay? There's some people driving here and they don't have AC, and I feel for them. I mean, that's just terrible. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, because I did it for like a week and it was hell. Like, literally hell. So I'm grateful for that. But then that happened, and then I lost my phone. I went to Busch Gardens, and my phone fell out of my pocket while I was in the roller coaster, and it was literally sitting on I could see where it is. I knew where it is because I was pinging it, and I saw my location, and I could see that it was right on this roof, and I could have climbed up and got it, but I didn't want to because I would have went to jail. Obviously, if you climb into restricted property, you're trespassing, and that could be a criminal charge. So, and I would get banned from Busch Gardens forever, which I love Busch Gardens. I don't want to get banned from there. But you know how frustrating it is to look at your phone on top of a roof, and you know it's yours, and you could easily climb up, because I could have climbed that thing. I could have did it, you know, but I didn't. I just didn't because I didn't want to get in trouble. That was frustrating. So I had to have a new phone sent to me. I went without a phone for 4 days. I have a video on my channel about this too. I went without my phone for 4 days. They sent me a new phone, and I have to pay $275 for a deductible. Thank God I have insurance, but still. So yeah, it's been one thing after another, and there's something else. I can't even remember what it is. Something else happened. Yeah, I had a balance on my student account, so I had to pay $350. It's just endless. There's so many things going on in my life that are just like frustrating, and I have to decide at some point, when is it enough? Like, when is it enough? When is it enough to be happy? You know, I'm a work in progress. I I obviously am working through this. So if any of you are in crises or struggling or overwhelmed, just know that I hear you, I feel you, and nobody's problems are the same, but I struggle too. So anyway, that's why I did the video today, and that's the background information, I guess, my story. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Like, are you struggling? Are you grateful? Do you try to be grateful? Is it hard for you to be grateful? Is it impossible for you to be grateful? I want to know. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.